Today we are going to be talking about why South African government wants to deport Zimbabwean residents. So here there are two sides. So I'm just going to be spitting out the facts. So if you want to know the facts, just listen very carefully and learn from what I'm telling you. So let's begin. Please note that the reasoning for the actions taken by the governmental bodies can be complex and multifaceted. South Africa has experienced an influx of immigrants from Zimbabwe due to the economic and political crisis happening in the latter country. As of now, not all Zimbabweans living in South Africa are facing deportation, but those who are essentially are the ones who do not have legal documents to stay, work, or do business, and have failed to regularize their migration status according to South African's immigration laws. According to South African's immigration laws, I'm repeating again. I'll explain some potential reasons behind South Africa's decisions. Number one is legal procedure. Every country has its immigration laws, and South Africa is no exception. And those found to be in violation of the laws, for example, those who have overstayed their visas, are working or living in South Africa without necessary permit, or have entered the countries illegal, can be subject to deportation. Every country actually operates this way. You can be subject to deportation if you have outlived your visa. So number two, which we all know, is economic pressures. South Africa, like many other countries, is dealing with its economic challenges. There may be concerns that an influx of migrants will place greater pressure on jobs, housing, and social services. Deporting undocumented immigrants is seen by some as a way to alleviate these pressures. So others see that they are taking their jobs, so they decide to say they must be deported. And number three is public safety and security concerns. There's a perception among some South Africans that migrants might be responsible for an increase in crime rate. While it's crucial to note that crime is not inherently linked to immigration, governments often need to deal with these perceptions in their policies. So that's number three. Others see that, okay, these are the reasons why crime is increasing in South Africa, so they must be deported. Number four is integration difficulties. Sometimes immigrants could face issues integrating into their new society, leading to cultural clashes or social segregation. Some governments might view deportation as means to limit these sorts of issues. That's number four. Number five is foreign policy and diplomacy. Occasionally, deportation policies can be influenced by a country's relationship with another in the realm of diplomacy. These relations might influence decisions on who may enter or stay in the country. Despite some calls for the deportation of undocumented Zimbabweans, undocumented Zimbabweans, by the way, there are also voices in South Africa advocating for the regularization of their status, pointing to the contributions that they make to the country's economy and society. Insiders have indeed called upon the South African government to adopt a more inclusive approach toward its treatment of immigrants. It's important to note that the viewpoint of an individual nation or government can be multifaceted, reflecting a diversity of consideration including domestic policy, international relations, and humanitarian considerations. Therefore, it's crucial to approach this issue from multiple perspectives. So guys, this is a short video on why South African government wants to deport Zimbabwean residents. So guys, Make sure you subscribe if you want to know more information what's going on in South Africa, and if you want to know how to make money. Make sure you subscribe and share the video to others who might need it. So see you on the next video.